So guys, today we'll see NetFlow, okay, and we'll see after this we'll decide what else to do, okay. Mm. Guys, we are starting new module from 23rd. Sorry, not 23rd. I mean from second we are start. No, 28, I believe. It's a weekend, right? So weekend, I believe. I have to check out. So I have scheduled for VPN class. We'll go with VPN where we'll learn entire VPN properly. Okay. Have you guys got a class schedule, guys?
No,
Okay. We'll see. Okay.
okay.
I have
Okay,
somewhere
sir.
scheduled. I guess it's on 28th or 1st. Okay. Or it might be on 7th. A VPN module has been scheduled. New module. That's a VPN. Okay. I'll see the date and I'll confirm you guys. Today, let's complete NetFlow. Do you guys have idea about what is NetFlow?
Oh, basically, I know it's a network protocol
Mm-hmm.
that basically collects and analyzes IP traffic information.
Mm-hmm.
But as whether it was developed by Cisco, that's not what I've not really researched on. Yeah, but
Okay. See, this NetFlow is not a proprietary protocol of a Cisco. Okay.
okay,
It's an open standard protocol that can be supported or used by any vendor. Okay.
good.
So NetFlow was originally developed for telemetry purpose. Telemetry in the sense to collect the network information. And till now we use this NetFlow to send the network device information to a network collector device, right? How many type of devices that you know that is used for monitoring or is used for uh, event management or information management? What type of devices you know? Like
Mm,
recently, Cisco has acquired Splunk. This can be used. Even DNAC has an assurance feature that can be used. Stealth Watch is a device of Cisco now. Even this can be used. Uh, QRadar of IBM, even that can be used. Alien Vault that can be used. So there are many devices which are used to collect your network informations and display in a form of graphical format. Like we have another softwares like PRTG and many other softwares are there which are basically used for knock or SOC purpose. So network operations or security operations, this type of in this type of tasks also, such devices can be used. This is basically called as a the way of collecting network informations. Like it can be of any protocol. What kind of traffic is passing in a network? I want to monitor that, right? So collecting network information, right? That is basically called as a telemetry. So telemetry can be used by multiple protocols like SNMP protocol, right?
Okay, sir.
SNMP traps can be used, NetFlow protocols can be used, uh, syslog can be used. So these all protocols are used to collect the network informations, right? I'll give you few informations like stealth watch. Now you understand here what exactly it's written. Telemetry, an automated communication process by which measurements and the other data are collected at a remote, okay, inaccessible points and transmitted to receiving equipments for monitoring purpose. So I can have a centralized device where I might take all the network informations. I might collect it at one particular place, right? It can be a different type of networks. It can be branch network, right? It can be branch user, it can be roaming user, it can be cloud, it can be your firewall network, it can be your LAN network headquarter, right? So different type of informations also can be normal alert, right? So there are multiple type of informations that we need to collect from the network. So out of that, one of the information can be about the protocols. It can be about the source IP, destination IP protocol, right? And that informations can be taken from your network devices. I just gave few examples, right? So that information can be taken from your network device and can be exported to the devices that manages your information. Understood? Guys, 1 minute, I have a call. Okay. See, I'm giving you example of one particular device like Stealth Watch. This is a device of a Cisco which is used to collect the information. Like in a network, I might have routers, switches, firewalls, right? So there can be a protocols like NetFlow, syslog, SNMP. So work of this type of devices are to collect the network information and send this network information to the devices like NetFlow collector. You see flow collector where it collects the information and then we can monitor these informations over here. So the work of NetFlow protocol is to collect the informations from the network. Syslog protocol uses UDP port number 514. SNMP uses UDP port number 161. NetFlow uses UDP port number 2055, but other port numbers also can be used like 9555, 9995, 9025, 9026, right? Depends. Even you can customize the protocol that you want to use to import or export the information. I mean, basically export the informations. So in general, understand guys, the work of NetFlow protocol is to collect the information from the network device and send that information to your uh, where the network informations will be collected. Okay. So let's say I have a Splunk server. This is my Splunk server, and I have multiple networking devices. So all these networking devices, all these networking devices will send the information to Splunk by using protocol NetFlow. Okay. But you have to understand whether your server and the network device support NetFlow protocol or not. There are different versions of a NetFlow. Okay. So earlier there was network, version 5, then there was a version 9. Now currently we have version 10, which is also called as a IP fix protocol. See, the size of entities that can be defined is 18, 108, 450. So many informations can be calculated with IP fix protocol if I use IP fix protocol with the network devices. So if you read here, what is exactly a definition of NetFlow? Mm, telemetry based. Here I have given few more informations. NetFlow data export versions 1, 5, 7, 8, and 9, and currently we have 10, in which 2, 4, 6 were never released and not supported. Version 9 and 10 are latest versions. Okay, so either you can go with version 9 or version 10. It is very flexible, extensible means of carrying a NetFlow record from a network node to a collector. Okay. So it is one of the transporter, you can say, that will transport the network device information to a network collector. And that transporter protocol is called NetFlow protocol. It will define the template-based information. Router sends the template description to a NetFlow collector engine. Router sends NetFlow record, right? So in short, collecting our information and sending to a collector device where all the informations will be collected. Guys, all of you, did you get answer? What exactly is use of NetFlow protocol? Am I clear with this?
Yes, sir.
What about others? Am I clear?
Yes, please.
Hmm. Ashish, you
Yes,
joined
yes,
little late.
yes, yes.
Clear, right?
Oh
Okay.
God, but maybe, Sushil, please.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good for us if we have some books for reading. Maybe the practice is how can I say that in English?
Okay, I'll upload it right now. Don't worry.
Yeah. We need a document. Sometime I spend my time to read books and so
Of
on. If
course,
I
of
have a
course.
book of all of that, I read it. It's good for us.
See, Cisco documents are easily available on the internet also. Okay, we don't have to struggle much. But still, I'm giving you a few documents that you guys can use it.
Batch 2 CCIE.
That's too right. Docs. First of all, these short docs that I have created, I'm uploading it here. Which has all the configurations. On ASA, firewall IPS, VPN, NTX, this is one book. Oh, wait, shit. This is one book that you can go through. Router security strategies, securing IP network traffic planes, comparing, designing, and deploying VPNs, a TCP IP protocol, troubleshooting IP, Cisco security architecture. Okay. And especially when you talk about any particular topic, right? Cisco is one of the best vendor who can provide you informations. And one more thing, one more resource I'm showing you guys from where you can download many informations. Cisco 360 Live. Cisco 360 Live. It's a on-demand library. Cisco Live library, you can say. You guys can log in here with Cisco ID. All right. Now here, select for anything that you want to know. Let's say NetFlow. Now there are multiple things like we have a Splunk, Meraki, and NetFlow protocol, NetFlow IP fix. So try giving some keywords. Okay. Here you can see this is one of the document talking about the NetFlow based solution through Cisco Catalyst. Now they have a video as well in 2025 Amsterdam. It was done. And if you want to see the presentation here, you can see the entire documents are created here. So they are talking about iOS version ICE, right? They are talking about NetFlow basics. What is the purpose of a NetFlow? What are the flows, right? What is the purpose? Fundamental units of network traffic monitoring and management. As I told you, it could be TCP or UDP based, right? So flexible NetFlow FNF configuration and many more informations are given here. So in today's date, you don't have to ask anyone, but especially when we are teaching, we give you a conclusion point. But if you go through this type of documents, right, it's like collective information, main points only they will highlight here, and you can know the main informations, right? Let's say from here, you guys can directly download. Even you can download the sessions that are taken live, right? And you guys can see the information. Guys, did you understand how to see Cisco docs? Guys, answer.
Yes, sir.
Alan, is
Yes,
it
yes,
clear?
yes, yes, boss. Yes.
Okay. So these are one of the finest thing that you can search, but you should know how to search it. Another, you can go for Google Cisco Docs document for, you can say NetFlow. So on Cisco iOS NetFlow, they have given here. There are multiple informations that you will get on a Cisco's document. But these are, very deep, you know, to read the entire book of NetFlow, right? From here only, we guys download the one which we need. But if you go through these documents, right, you'll somewhere feel lost, right? How to configure, what to do. So what we do is we conclude things in a proper way and we present you. Now, once you attend the class, after that, when you go for this type of documents, right, makes sense. After that, you understand what is exactly given here, how to configure those things you can understand properly. Okay. So in today's date, you guys really don't need to depend on a trainer for documents. Whatever we give you, that is concluded one. The rest you guys can also check out. I uploaded few PDFs. Rest I'll try to upload more if required. Now, guys, let's do the practical of NetFlow. Uh, Here, I'll go with NetFlow. Let me open this NetFlow. So right now, see, I don't have any devices like Splunk, QRadar, or any other devices. So what I'll do is I'll make a Cisco device itself to work like a NetFlow server. Let us take any iOS device. Okay, guys, if you follow these steps properly, there's nothing like it won't work. How many of you have done practical of PVLAN? How many of you have done practical of PVLAN?
Oh, no,
Yes, I did.
no, not yet.
I did on my own laptop.
If you guys want to be good in a security, trust me, without practical, not possible. You have to do practical. Without practical, not possible, guys.
Yes, sir.
So here I'll take three routers. Take R1, R2, R3, and let them connect with each other. Let me start. In real time, in interviews, most of the time we get this type of questions in your interview. Okay, so here let us take the subnet. Mhm. Let's say 10.11.11.0/24. I'll take it here. And this one, I'll take it here. Let's say 192.168.10.0/24. Here I'll take router numbers as an IP R1.1 from this subnet R2.2 IP on this both interfaces R3.3. Okay. Uh, let's take console of all these three devices first of all. I'll go to configure terminal, host name R1, uh, interface Z0 by 0, IP address 10.11.11.1 with the subnet mask of 24. No shared. Okay. Host name R2. Now R2 has interface G0 by 0 with IP address 10.11.11.2 with subnet mask 24. No shared. IP route. I'll give a okay. So this is middle router. Here I don't need to give a default route. It is directly connected to both the networks. Rather, I'll go to R1. Here I'll say IP route towards 10.11.11.2. I have configured IP here. Okay. Now I'll go to interface G0 by 1, IP address 192.168.10.2 with subnet mask of 24 and say no shared. Exit. And let's go to R3. Enable configure terminal. Host name R3. Interface Z0 by 0. IP address 192.168.10.3 with mask of 24 and say no shared. Exit and give default route towards 192.168.10.2. So IP interface with, and here I can see this is IP. So guys, let us connect from R3 to R1 and check whether we have a reachability or not. So I'll try to ping 10.11.11.1 and I can see, yes, I have a reachability. So this is what we made the connectivity. Guys, till this point, it's fine, right? This configuration, it's a normal configuration. All good, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Guys, tomorrow there is a festival called Shivratri, and we have a public holiday tomorrow. Okay. So we won't have classes tomorrow, but I'm available, I'm free. Would you guys like to do classes tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 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 Oga. India it is not a holiday.
Ashish, are you available tomorrow? Yogesh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm available. I'm available.
Okay. So today let us complete this one and then now we have few topics only. I believe hardly I'll take two more classes to finish. So tomorrow we'll take one class, and next day next week, one or two classes max to max, and I'll finish it up. This book, this SNRS will be done. All right. So, guys, there are there are 3 to 4 parameters which are required in a NetFlow. I'll tell you. One is NetFlow record. Another is NetFlow exporter. Another is NetFlow monitor, right? And the third step is apply at interface. So these are main things that you need to understand. And it's very simple. See, NetFlow record, either you can manually configure what informations you want, or you can take the default format which is available in your router. If you guys go to a router, in this router, either I go in this direction, or if I go in this direction, you have to decide first of all. Let's say if I decide in this direction, I want to capture a packet. So this is my outer direction. Sorry, this is my outer direction as per R3, but as per R2, it's an in direction. I'm taking a packet as per R2. At this interface, packet is coming, it's an in direction. This is out direction. In and out depends from where you are initiating a traffic. If it is this way, it is in, this is out. So depends. So at which interface, in which direction you want to capture the packet, or you want to see the information, that you can decide. So I'm making R2 to work like a NetFlow collector. Here I'll do a configuration. So on this router, if you see, so flow record. In this, you can see, so flow record. The name here it is given flow record NetFlow original. And in this, see guys, there is a huge list. Understood? See, if you want to see the list properly, keep press space bar here. And now if you see from up to down, where did I use the command? Check from there. Okay, this was from beginning. Wait. But I'll give some gap here, and I'll say so flow record. Now if you see, there are different type of informations collection for different type of interfaces or directions. Oh God. Now guys, if you see here, Uh, this is the flow record for IPv4 destination prefix in which this many informations are asked. I mean, give me this much information. Now here, if you see, this is a NetFlow record with IPv4 destination. This is NetFlow record for, I mean, different types. See, actually, this is not the one which I'm starting with. Let me close this tab once. Let me reopen the tab. Now see here, guys, this is what I wanted. Let's see step by step. So when you give this command, here the name is flow record NetFlow original, in which all these conditions are given. Okay. So TOS information, protocol information. Okay. So source address, destination address, transport port number, destination transport port number, input, output. I mean, there are many things that you might not be knowing as well. So many things are given. Flow record, NetFlow original input. This is for input. The previous one was, okay, this wasn't, it was in general, you could apply. Okay. This is especially for original input if you want to see. This is for NetFlow IPv4 original input peer. This is for output. This is for original output peer. So many templates are predefined here, guys. Okay, so many templates are predefined. If you see, huge list we have for templates, right? Huge list we have. So what I mean is, I don't have to manually create. It's like predefined. Okay, it's a predefined record over here. Guys, 1 minute, I'll be back. Okay, so this NetFlow record, you don't have to create it. Instead, you see predefined templates are here. Okay, so in my configuration, if you see, I have taken one predefined, okay, IP flow monitor, okay, sorry, this one, record NetFlow IPv4 original input, okay. I mean, I'm using this name, record NetFlow IPv4 original input. I'm using this name. So if you see here, Okay, this is for IPv6. See again. So this is NetFlow record, NetFlow original, and what I have taken here, input. Record NetFlow IPv4 original input. This is what I have taken here. Again, if I press space bar, now you see flow record NetFlow. NetFlow IPv4 original input. So this is a name. And what I have taken here, see, this is the complete name. And if I come here in my configuration, what I have given, let me take a note. Now match this. The name is record. Name is record NetFlow IPv4 original input. And here it is record NetFlow IPv4 original input. Right. So this is the name. And under this name, I mean, on the router, already we have these many informations that match, take a router from the router, match the protocol, source address, destination address. I mean, give the input of these many informations. So I don't have to select one by one what information you need, right? So what I mean is, I told you total 4 steps that you need to do. So the first step is to create a NetFlow record, and your router already has that record with the name of record NetFlow original. Record NetFlow IPv4 original input. This record is already there. So if I have it here, then why should I unnecessarily create a new record with a manual effort, right? Guys, are you getting my point, what I'm saying? It's a
Yes, sir.
predefined
Yes, sir.
template inside a router. It's a predefined template. So I don't have to create this. I just have to take a name, and the name here is record NetFlow original output. I mean input. This thing is already there. So what I have to configure manually is this much. These many 3 things I have to configure. The first part is already there inside the firewall. So this is what I mean. So let's see the step-by-step configuration. So this much we need to do. That's it. This document already I have uploaded. Take a notepad. Now here, simple configuration, guys. I told you I need these 4 informations. So NetFlow record I already have, and I have that name with me. Okay. And that name is NetFlow record NetFlow IPv4 original input. And you knew that from where I took this name. I took this name from router itself, a predefined template, right? So I don't have to create this list. I don't have to create a template. So I'll use this predefined template. So first of all, I have to create an exporter. So step 1, we call, or we configure it in this way. So first of all, what we have to do, go to configure terminal and say flow exporter, flow exporter and give some name like export hyphen one. I gave name. Inside this, you have to say exporter protocol. Press a question mark. Which protocol you want to use? I'll use IPFix protocol, which is version 10. Right. Guys, inside this, we have many more informations. Export protocol, we already used right now. And you have destination option as well. If I use a destination option, you can define, let's say you have a NetFlow server, you have a Splunk server. So define that server, right? For example, this is my IP, and whichever port number you want to use, define the port number, right? So like this, you guys can, export the information. You can export the information by using this. Okay. So you can define which destination server where you want to configure it, right? So these options we have, guys. Okay, we have this option, but currently I'm not using any server. That's the reason I'm not using any destination. I'm just using only a protocol. Okay. Now, at which interface I want to apply? I want to apply at a G0 by 1 interface. So let's say interface G0 by 1. No, source interface, source. Interface is G0 by 1 where I want to apply. So at this interface, I want to capture a packet, right? Now, this was first thing I configured, exporter. This is ready. Now you have to configure monitor, right? Guys, once again, I'm repeating. NetFlow record is already there in our router. I configured exporter right now. Now I have to configure monitor. So I'll tell here flow monitor and give some name, monitor hyphen one. Now here you have to collect the information inside the monitor. You have to tell what is your name of NetFlow record, right? So my name of NetFlow record, we have taken record NetFlow IPv4 original input, which is there in a router itself. So you have to say record NetFlow, right? NetFlow IPv4 original input. Guys, here I want to capture a packet in an input direction. That's why taken here input. Okay. That's why taken input over here. Now, this flow record is already there in a in a router. It's already present in a form of template. So I don't have to create anything. Hmm? So flow monitor is ready with the flow record, and I have to call my exporter. Who was my exporter? Exporter one. I have to call it here. So flow monitor, and I have to say exporter. What was my exporter name here? Exporter one. Take this, exporter one. Now finally we'll go to our interface 0 by 1, and we'll apply IP flow monitor, and I'll give my monitor name monitor 1 and say in which direction I want to capture input direction, and it is done, guys. Now on R1 I'll try to create a I'll try to configure a line VTY. Go to configure terminal. Let's say line VTY04, password as a Cisco. Transport input telnet. Give a right command. Now go to R3 and telnet R1. Okay, before you do that, telnet. Right now, if you go to R2 and check a command, like here I have given a command, show flow monitor name. Okay. So flow, monitor, name, and what is the name here? What is the name?
Monitor one.
Monitor one, right? So take monitor one name and say cache. Right now, you don't see any entry here. Right now, you don't see any entry. There is no cache entries to display, right? Okay, fine. Now let me go to R3 and let me telnet 10.11.11.1. Now let's go to R2 and check the entry. Now see, as per the template, I got some informations. Source IP address was R3 IP, destination was this IP. This was a source port number, destination port number. This was the interface where input was done. After that, it was IP protocol 6, which is TCP based protocol number was there. After that, we have IPv4 next hop address, subnet mask, destination mask, TCP flag, right? After that, output interface. When was the first timestamp, last timestamp? So this is like a landline bill, right? Earlier in 90s, how we used to get a landline bill. Same way we are getting a kind of information. So let's say in a small network where you can't afford any servers to capture a packet, in this way you can configure it and you can know the informations. Network traffic flow, you can monitor it. But how can I go for 100 devices? So if I have a large network, then I'll export this information to some server by using NetFlow IP fixed protocol, and I'll go to that server. Inside that server, I will see all the details in a GUI itself. This is how Splunk and all comes into a picture. This is how NetFlow helps you to export the information to the other servers. Guys, am I clear? Did you understand NetFlow?
What the export command is doing exactly?
Export command is showing you, uh, is basically telling you which protocol you want to use.
Okay.
After that, it defines at which interface you want to apply, and
Mm-hmm.
and there are many more things. And out of that, one useful command, what I told you is you can define a server where you want to collect the information. Now let's say
So on the server, it will create any file in any text file or what?
no, let's say this is your Splunk server. Are you aware of what is a Splunk server?
No.
It is SIEM device.
Okay.
Okay. SIEM means security information and event management device. Okay.
Okay.
So which will take all the informations and it will display information in a graphical format. Okay.
Oh, okay.
In a proper managed way. It can store your informations also, right? Let's say for 1 month or let's say for 1 year, if I want to store all my informations, can you store in a router or a switch?
No.
No, you can't do that. So you need a devices like a Splunk that is called SIEM, Security Information and Event Management Device, where it can store the informations. Let's say you are working in a bank. Don't forget about working. Let's say you are a customer of a bank, right? You have 1 lakh rupees in your account. You went out of country and somehow hacker or a fraudster has done some fraud to your account and they have withdrawn the money from your account. Let's say after 2 or 3 months you came back and you knew that hey, there was something, some illegal transaction done in your account. So what you'll do? You'll go to bank, you'll complain, you'll go to cyber cell, you'll complain, cyber cell will go back to bank and they will ask for all the information, right? So bank has to give a record even after 1 year also, isn't it? So how bank will maintain that record? How that log, OTP, login time, login details, how will they maintain it? They need some server, right?
Right.
That server are kind of Splunk server.
Okay. Got it.
In your network, multiple transactions are happening, multiple users are connecting, multiple devices, multiple type of attacks are happening. So you need a complete alert. Now, from which country your traffics are coming, which applications are mostly used. So, you know, now you might be saying that, hey, firewall is there to do a work. See, firewall will do monitoring for itself. Firewall will not do monitoring of other routers or other switches in a network, right? Splunk is a device which will do monitoring for the entire device. Okay, so I might have a devices in a network which might support NetFlow. Some device might support syslog. Some device might support SNMP. So depends. So this server supports all those protocols which are used for collecting the information. So exporter we defined, who's our exporter? If I have a server, then to whom should I export the information? I'll define that IP and the port number, and it will, send the informations. So Splunk will receive information and display the entire informations of the device. Now clear?
Yes, clear now.
Okay, fine. So this way you guys can collect the network informations and you can, temporarily, this is for small organizations. But understand, guys, in a network, we'll have like hundreds of devices. So for a large network, I can't create my router to work like a NetFlow server. In such cases, definitely I'll need a servers like Splunk, QRadar, Alien Vault, or other stuff. But for a small organization, let's say if I have 4 routers, I can't afford a Splunk. I can go with this type of, configurations. So depends. But NetFlow is not only used to collect the information on a router. Understand? This was to make you understand what is the purpose of NetFlow. NetFlow can be used in a big organizations as well. So no matter it is NetFlow, SNMP, syslog, the purpose of these protocols are to send your network informations, device information, right, to a network collector device. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow with new topic. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
Okay, sir.
yeah. Thank you guys.
So, okay. So please, if you can upload this one for us, well,
Yeah,
go
I'll
through.
upload it. I'll upload right now in few minutes. I'll upload all remaining classes videos and including this. I'll do it. See you
Okay, sir.
guys. Take care. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
So tomorrow, the same time.
Same time. Same time. Let's go with 8 p.m. itself tomorrow as well. Okay.
Okay.
Although
All right, sir.
yes, we have a holiday, but still, uh, I'll continue.
Okay, sir.